Hello, fire signs and fire sign placements. Welcome back to Readings from Neptune Tarot. I am the Neptuniankittykitty, and I'm here to provide for you all the messages and what you all can be expecting for this weekend of November 1st through November the 3rd. What you all need to know, you all need to be aware of. So, okay. Let's see. It's me for all Aries, Leos, and Sag. Wherever you come, Aries, Leos, and Sag. So only take the messages that resonate. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. So outsider, misfit, loner, wanderer. So someone's feeling like an outsider, or an outsider is spying on you. Something about religious beliefs, an anti-hero. So you could be feeling like an outsider yourself, or like black sheep here, fire sign. Because I'll use my old reliables that I've had since I started the channel 2-3 years ago. But right, so you could be feeling like an outsider yourself, and it's because maybe you watch tarot readings, or you do divinations, or you pray, but you pray at home. You don't necessarily go to church every Sunday. And some of you could be between the ages of 22 to 37 or 18. Or they're trying to put you in like in a crystal ball, in a microcosm. Okay, so what's going on with this outsider energy? Right, so someone's trying to put you in an imbalance here, Aries, Leos, and Sag. It's particularly a Taurus, because they are upset that you finally got relief in the financial aspect, that you're finally going to balance things out financially. So this person could have been drunk, or is going to be drunk and trying to bully you. And this could be a mother figure, because they're mad that you're moving on to calmer waters. This is also someone that does tricks for money. And this could be an emperor as well. This could be a father figure. Or this is someone, yeah, like if you have, if this is giving your miserable ass mom and your parents. So I'm sorry you have parents like that, fire sign. Aries, father, Cancer, mother. Yeah, and she's upset with her life because she regrets every choice that she made, or he made, whoever this is. And they're nothing but a karmic, or they realize that they're nothing but a karmic, and that's why life goes negatively for them. Whereas you're the generational curse breaker, Aries, Capricorn, Scorpio energy, and you make the right judgment calls, and that's why you walking away from this relationship, or you're going to make a decision to never engage with this person ever again the way you used to, fire signs, because you've already realized they're nothing but a karmic. They're always going to go out of their way to make you feel left out, and you just are like, you do whatever the fuck you want, I don't give a shit. And they are at a shock that, like, oh shit, like, I can't betray fire sign anymore. Or now they're trying to spin it so that it seems like you're the one that betrayed them, when in reality it's like, no, I'm just standing in my power and exposing all your secrets for what it is, and you don't like it. And it's not that you were trying to expose their secrets, it's just that you're not going to lie for them either, and they don't like it. And you're calling a spade a spade. B and J could be significant here. And they're upset that you and them are no longer going to be moving forward, because you realize they were the ones hindering you and blocking you the entire time. Cancer, Pisces, Leo energy. And ever since you walked away, everything's speeding up for you, and they're upset that you're getting all these upgrades and reward. Cancer, Capricorn energy. Virgo, Pisces. So this could be not a secret that you and your family just don't get along, and they always want to make it seem that you're the problem. But maybe it was someone that was always causing problems because you stand your ground. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. They would always go to the family and be like, oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe what fire sign did. But they would always leave out the part where they provoked you, or they're the ones that are lying, cheating, and doing drugs. And it's like, it's always the person, it's always the one that everybody considers the golden child that's the most manipulative. And now people are starting to realize, or this November, this is the 1st of November, that they're the problem, that it's them. And they don't want people to see that you're not the misguided child, or you're not the problem. They don't want that, because that's the narrative that they've been sticking on to you since 2011, 2012, or since you were 11 or 12. And that's their narrative they need to have. But now that that's crumbling and people are starting to get to know the new you and how you just really don't give a shit for their drama, they're starting to love the new you. Especially this King of Swords. I don't know who this is in your family, but he's starting to use his rational mind and is realizing why things didn't work out between you and a father figure or you and a mother figure. Take that however it resonates. And it's because this mother or father is very emotionally manipulative and two-faced. They come off as very emotional, nurturing, and kind, but in reality, they're bombastic, abusive, and boisterous. And this older gentleman is starting to realize it, and it's like, oh, fire sign wasn't the issue, it's your unbalanced ass that was the issue. This could be an Aquarius or a Sagittarius that's starting to realize this. And it's like, no, it's not the fire sign that's the problem, it's you. And this person could have even been doing magic on you since you were 10 years old, because they could have gotten a reading on you and found out that you were going to be the generational curse breaker. And rather than them asking themselves, like, what do I need to do? What are my toxic behaviors that I need to break away from? They decided to start tearing you down since then. And it's like, maybe you told yourself, fire signs, all I can do is just learn how to not be and tell myself this is how I'm going to be. And this reminds me of my tío Beto, que en paz descanse, where he would tell us, like, my dad was super abusive with me, and he would always take it out on me because I was my mother's favorite, que ella también en paz descanse, and y el papá también. But that's why he was always nice to Letty, because he was like, I never ever want to be like my dad. I didn't like my dad. I was always terrified of my dad. So when I became a parent, I decided that wasn't the dad I was going to be. I was going to be a kind dad, a happy dad, a loving dad. And that's breaking a generational curse in itself. So maybe you had to tell yourself that, fire signs. Like, you know what? I didn't like it when my dad or mom did X, Y, and Z, or my tío, my tía, my grandma, my grandpa, or whatever. So I'm going to reframe the behavior and do it the way I would have liked it when I was a child. So not only is that really good and nurturing for your kid, but it's also very soothing and healing for your inner child. And that's the truth. You're getting strong clarity about this. And you have someone here that's starting to stand up and defend you as well, fire signs. You have a Sagittarius in your family that's really trying to, like, put things together, and it's like, no, I don't think so. It's this way. And they could have done this while they were returning from a trip 3 weeks ago. And they realized it's this Virgo or this Taurus that's causing problems in the family. It's them, because you're the one that's stable, and this has been going on since you possibly, like, left a job or left a household because it just wasn't working out between you and this earth sign. And as these celebrations were going on, Cancer Taurus energy, this other fire side started realizing some things, how, like, you were possibly putting out more creative output and you were happier in your creative output, fire signs. And they started to realize that the source of conflict was this Taurus or this Leo. Take it however it resonates, but I keep on getting that it's a Taurus in your family that keeps causing all these problems and is the one that has tarnished your reputation the most, fire sign. And they possibly had a hand in you not getting hired. They were possibly helping the ops not help you get hired. They were quick about this too. And now they're trying to be quick about blocking this information from coming out, because they were possibly sleeping with a Aquarius or a Libra, and they don't want this secret coming out. Or something about a Sag messing around with an air sign came out, and it was because of the Taurus. And that's a secret that they do not want coming out. Because it's going to break everybody's heart to find out just how evil this Taurus or this Libra in your family or this insecure mother figure really is. And they could be messing around with a Gemini. Of course, Gemini's always in a mix. The low-vibing ones, that is. This is someone that's upset that you're moving forward and you're leaving them out in the cold. And you're starting a new cycle. And it's because, like, bro, this Aries, Scorpio Aries is the one you could be leaving behind because you're tired of how toxic they are, fire signs. I also see Aries, Scorpio Aries, strong Aries, Scorpio Aries. That's quite the chart. But this could be you, Taurus, Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Cancer, Gemini. you're gonna have to, like, for those of you that are in search for new love, you're gonna have to give it time and open up your heart. Because the last person you were dealing with is a gold digger. So maybe you rush into things a little too quickly. Fire signs, spirits asking you to slow down. We are in that Mercury retrograde pre-shadow phase. Retrograde starts the week of Thanksgiving on the 15th, I believe, or on the 25th. Right. So your ex that walked away from a commitment will be back soon, but do not take them back. It's just Mercury retrograde. What was I saying? Save up money because you could be having some car trouble or you could be fixing your car. Be patient and luck is on your side. So by moving on from this negative energy, luck is on your side. But be careful because you do have someone spying on you. An Aquarius, because they're trying to see how they can block you from manifesting a pet for some of you. Or this is someone that's allergic to pets and wants you to not manifest. Whoever uses a pet next is the one that is blocking you from manifesting. And it's an air sign, an Aquarius. Because they don't want you to move on. Whoever this Aquarius is they're going to try to communicate with you soon. And they are like, they're pressed because you are putting the distance between you and someone you know is a liar. They're going to try to confess that so-and-so was talking this and that about you. But I would be very about a Cancer or a Libra, Leo, Sag. I'd be careful about this because this person is a narcissist and they're just trying to start shit. So I would use your intuition and your discernment. Or just be like, hey, dude, I would love to talk, but I'm busy. I have to do this, and that. Bye. And that's where you get it. Or just be like, hey, dude, I'm out with the husband. Can't talk. Bye. Or I'm out with the wife. I'm with the fan. Bye. And if you don't want to get pregnant, fire signs, you better use protection. Porque ahorita sí pega. And eso sí se pega. So, like, stay away from me. I'm just kidding. It's whatever God wants. If I end up pregnant again, I'm gonna smack Solano. That's always the joke. Like, if I end up pregnant, I'm gonna do what Gabby did to Carlos in Desperate Housewives. Le mete el boom. And then Carlos is just smiling like, yeah. He was too nice for her. Maybe you'd watch Desperate Housewives. My favorite is always gonna be Bree. Like, yes, she's super OCD, but I also love it when she ends up marrying Orson, and he's like, I steal to spite you, and it's like, oh! So maybe you're dealing with a kleptomaniac. I got this in the weekly messages too, fire sign. So whoever this klepto in your family is, they're the reason por todas las pinches problemas. And for me, I already know who that is, and it's like, whatever. No te cansas. No te cansas. Something about stealing lighters constantly. So this person gets a rush out of stealing lighters. Like, they didn't get, like, yeah, they got problems. But what else? Yeah. So this is someone that might get arrested soon. This Queen of Cups and King of Pentacles. So whoever this Queen of Cups and King of Pentacles are, they're about to get arrested por andar nada más por drinking and driving. Or one of them's a sex worker and they're going to get caught picking up one or the other. Yeah. And the law is not going to give them any offers. Like, no hay casa que dar en el bote. Y como es election year, the judges all want to look good. This is the Pulp Girls Tarot. It's super cute. I highly recommend it. Yeah. This is someone that's been spying to see how they're going to, like, take away your relaxation. So let's say, for example, you haven't had a job in like 2 months and then you get hired and now this person's already trying to be like, well, how are you going to pick up your daughter? How are you going to do this? Yeah. When before they were like, you need a job. You can't just be sitting there. And then now that you have a job, but what are you going to do about picking up your kid? Like, that's the kind of person you have. And it's like, bro, damned if you do and damned if you don't. And this person's just mad that you have a better husband or wife than them. That your husband isn't a culo or a cula and is generous with you, and that's what they're mad about. And they're mad that despite all the black magic and enterramientos they were doing against you, Enterramento is graveyard magic, because your own mom could have done graveyard magic on you, fire signs. You still surpassed. You still beat them, because God is going to put you where God wants to put you. It doesn't matter who, what, when, where, why. He's going to put you where He, God, the Almighty, wants to put you. And the fact that this person, your own blood, is getting in the way of God's plans, their karma is not going to be very good. Because their mission in life was to nurture you and give you peace and be an anchor. All they did was mess with you, gaslight you, and mentally and emotionally abuse you. Especially when you were in adolescence. That's when they did the switch up on you. And it was because, or something about 19. It was when you were 19 that you found out they did this huge betrayal. They could have cheated on your mom or on your dad, and they could have gotten like an STD, or you could have found out that they were like a drug addict of sorts, even though they were talking shit about everybody else and calling everybody else aprendido and aprendida in a low life. Yeah, so one of them was definitely caught having an affair when you were 19 years old, and they didn't like that because they were used to being seen as like the perfect mom, perfect dad, and somebody went through somebody else's messages and boom, their house of cards came flying down, and that put you on the defense. Like whatever image you had, confirmation, like watch this vibrated, whatever image you had of this matriarch or patriarch in your family completely ended, like over. And it could have started like a 13-year or a 7-year cycle of you and this person constantly fighting, and it's because, and afterwards this person just wanted to see you lose, like constantly. Like this person went out of their way to sabotage you because you refused to kiss their ass and you refused to forgive them for cheating on your mom or on your dad. You were just like, nah, fuck you. Vete. Vete. And you refuse to acknowledge that their marriage is a lie. Like you refuse to give into their fantasy or indulge them, and that's what's upsetting them. Because this person wants to, will be like, we're a happy family, and you're like, no, you're still cheating on mom, or no, you're still cheating on dad, like, your happy family cannot, you live a lie. And maybe you're at a point where, like, if you all want to indulge this person in their lie, that's fine, but I'm not going to, and I don't fucking have to. And that's what is making this person be like, fire sign's so ruthless, fire sign's this, fire sign's bullying me, fire sign is that, when in reality this person's been bullying you and possibly doing weird ass magic on you since you were 10 years old. And this is someone that has like zero hope of ever reconciling or healing things with you, or there's absolutely like no point in you healing and reconciling things with this Aquarius, the Scorpio, or whoever this person is in your family, fire signs, because their offer is no good. They just want to give you something so that you shut up and bury it and move on. But they're still going to have third parties. Like this person's a chronic and constant cheater. Like this Taurus, this Cancer, this Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're always going to be cheating. It doesn't matter like how good their husband is, how good their wife is to them. As long as there is somebody willing to do the deed with them. And they have an STD. Like, ew. And they're possibly a sex worker, dude. Like, that's what I keep getting. Like, that's what they do to keep up with their lavish lifestyle. But this person's about to start a cycle of poverty for wanting that for you and trying to do the most foulest things to their own child or their own flesh and blood, whoever this person is to you. They're about to receive really horrible news from their work. And it was divine guidance. Like, your angel stepped in and said, enough is enough. Like, you're going to stop trying to debilitate fire sign. Like, that's it. And they were doing this through vicious gossip. But somebody else in your family was on this trip with this person, an Aries, Leo, or Sag. It was another fire sign. And they started, like, listening and really listening to what was going on with the conflicts that was going on. And really being like, wait a minute. The way you say it doesn't make sense, but the way the other fire sign said it made all the fucking sense. Because maybe you included like, yeah, I was being a shithead when I said this, and that. But at least you owned up to it. And there you go, the Five of Wands. And so, or this person could have been privy to a conversation of listening to this Queen of Pentacles trying to convince this Emperor to write you off the will fire sign. And that's when this other fire sign was like, wait a minute. If you really love your child, you wouldn't be trying to pull that sneaky shit. You've been casting all these illusions the entire time. But you walking away from this insecure Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, or this mother figure, it's giving mother figure, and realizing that you can't work things out with this person because they're always going to be a sneak, they're always going to try to do something, and unless you have more money than them, they're not going to be nice to you. They're going to be exposed on their own for having a one-night stand with someone they're not supposed to, and they're going to go to court, and the whole family is going to find out about it and just be like, whatever. And you're just going to be there sitting pretty like, I didn't even have to do shit to you. You did it to yourself because you're a douche. And it's going to have this Emperor really upset because you're like, I told you, but you didn't want to believe me, right? And if they try to blame you, just tell them to go F off too, fire signs, because it's not your fault that you told people the truth or they didn't want to believe it, and then when it came and blew up in their face, they want to be mad at you. It's like, nah. Take accountability for not listening to a valid source, and take accountability for being stupid and blind. Don't be blaming the fire sign. I'm not here with that. But you seem to be doing good, fire signs. You just have to really let this shitty family dynamic go, for those of you that do have shitty family dynamic. And I say it like that because it is shitty. It's like, what the fuck, dude, really? Okay. I usually don't cuss this much, but it's like, how can your own family be like that with you? I don't understand. Oh well. That's why you make your own family, fire signs. Alright, so something about Amarillo tapes. Judgmental person. They did this out of spite. I think you're wifey material. Who did this out of spite? A Pisces who thinks you're wifey material. A Sag. Kevin thinks you're wifey material, Jasmine. Kevin thinks Jasmine is wifey material. The letter I. That's cute. They were told 10 times not to do this. Someone wants to control other spiritualists and mystics. The Aries. A Leo is going to expose them. When don't I? Losing their mind. They can't find you. Someone's trying to find you and they can't. I love seeing you at work. The letter A. The Legend of Zelda. Something that the pastor don't preach. Can't believe you're good. Believe it. Breaking generational curses. Well, this is what this entire reading has been about, fire signs. Something about a mistrial. Free young thug. Somebody's trying to trespass you. Eat cleaner, please. Get a pink pedicure. Something's never going to be the same. And air signs in love with you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Scorpio. You've never been into heaven. So listening to Dua Lipa. Watch your drinks. Fort Worth. Pink rose quartz. So work with a lot of pink this month. A Disco Kings in the reverse. Get organized. Yeah, I need to organize all the buckets of tarot cards that I have. Dalmatian. Neighborhood hookup in the reverse. Yikes. None of your concern. A lowrider in the reverse. Someone likes cats. Fix your sleep. Someone needs to understand you can't be touched. Woke up realizing the mess they made. Who needs to understand you can't be touched? Hope. A Virgo. And who's going to realize the mess they made? A Pisces. Your manifestations come to you easily and effortlessly. And start affirming that. Someone's mad people love you. An Aries. A geeky girl. Being hard-headed. Yes, I am. Letter Q. You have a higher power. It was Leo. Lean on me. Don't trust that younger Pisces. A fight's breaking out over failed plans. You knew that I'm greedy. You know that I'm greedy for love. Someone's jamming Ariana Grande's Dangerous Woman. Cancer. She is a Cancer. We were lovers before we ever met. Hi. A Scorpio. Boss up. The letter J. Sneaky. J is sneaky. Aquarius, Pisces, cusp. Signs that are going to be helping you out this weekend. a Gemini and Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces. I'd be careful with the Taurus though. And Cancer, Aries, and with the Pisces and the Cancer. But those are the high vibing ones I pulled up. But I'm going to leave it there, fire signs. I hope these messages help you out, and I'm wishing you the best. Bye-bye.